Hey, what is up, guys? It's Brendan here, and today we're going to bring down the top 4 debt relief companies and which debt relief company actually deserves that #1 spot. Now, if you've been struggling with credit card debt or personal loans, then you've probably seen a lot of ads from companies promising to help. And in this video, I'll rank the top 4 debt relief companies and show you exactly why Freedom Debt Relief stands out as the #1 choice. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive in. Now, first off, what exactly are debt relief programs and who are they for, right? So who are they for and what are these debt relief programs? Again, you see a lot of ads for them. Now, debt relief programs are designed to help people with large amounts of unsecured debt, usually at least $7,500 or more. And unsecured debt means there's no collateral backing the loan. These are things like credit cards or personal loans or medical bills as well. Again, these are unsecured debts. That means no mortgages, no cars, nothing, basically anything that's unsecured, right? That means there's nothing backing the loan. There's no collateral. There's nothing that someone can essentially take from you as collateral for the loan payment. Again, that's credit cards, personal loans, medical bills. These are things that are unsecured debts, right? They're unsecured against any kind of asset. Now, if your monthly payments do get out of control, right? If you're looking at your monthly payments, they're getting a little bit out of control, or you're getting calls from collectors, these programs can negotiate with your creditors directly to settle your balances for far less than what you owe. And choosing the right company really does matter because this process can take time, and you do want a team that is transparent, reputable, and effective. And without further ado, getting into how debt relief programs actually work. Now, again, most programs require at least $7,500 in unsecured debt to qualify. Now, once you're enrolled with these programs, you make one simple monthly payment deposited into a dedicated account. And then over time, usually between 24 to 48 months, the company negotiates with your creditors to settle your debts for a lower amount. Now, it's important to understand that during this process, your credit score may take a temporary dip, but for people who complete the program, it often recovers or even improves afterward since you've eliminated so much debt. And again, when it comes to fees, Freedom Debt Relief's fees are on par with industry averages and below many competitors. But what really sets them apart is their program guarantee with a unique commitment that guarantees the performance of the program, and no other debt relief program or company offers that. Again, that's Freedom Debt Relief and what they have to offer. Now, getting into the top debt relief companies ranked, again, in a countdown type format, looking at it from #4 all the way up to #1. Let's go ahead and jump into starting at #4. We have is Clear One Advantage. Now, they are a smaller provider with a strong reputation for customer support, and they work mainly with unsecured debts like credit cards and personal loans. And it can be a solid option, but it's not as well known or comprehensive as some of the larger players. Moving in at #3, we have is Accredited Debt Relief. And they are next up at the #3 spot. Now, Accredited Debt Relief, they're known for transparency and flexible options, which can be great. However, they don't offer any standout features like Freedom Debt Relief's program and their guarantee or free legal support. Those are things they don't have. And still, they are a reputable company with a straightforward process. Moving in at #2, we have is National Debt Relief. And they are one of the largest and most recognized names in the industry. And their fees and structure are about average for the space, and they've built a strong brand reputation over the years, but they do lack 2 key things that Freedom Debt Relief offers, which is free legal support and the program guarantee. And moving in at our #1 spot, of course, is Freedom Debt Relief. And at the #1 spot, it's no surprise here, but that is Freedom Debt Relief, of course. And they are the largest and most established debt relief company in the US. As far as what makes them stand out, they are the only provider with a program guarantee, meaning that they stand behind the results of their program. And they also offer free legal support, which gives customers an added layer of protection throughout the process. And Freedom Debt Relief's fees are competitive and actually below many competitors. So if you're dealing with unsecured debts like credit cards or personal loans, this program can be life-changing. Again, while your credit may dip temporarily, most Most clients who complete the program see scores recover and even improve after graduation from the program. Again, you can lower your overall debt, pay less each month, and get rid of the debt faster. Again, you can select your debt amounts, again, starting at just $5,000, but typically people do it at $7,500 or more. Is kind of more the sweet spot point where it actually makes sense to utilize a company, and all the way up to $150K. You can select your debt amount all the way up there, and you can get a free evaluation again today, available at the links in the video description. And again, now taking a look at the pros and cons, something else to consider when you're looking at debt relief companies and programs is the general pros and cons, right? So one of the main benefits, of course, is you can reduce your total overall debt. Quickly, we're going to quickly break down the pros and cons of debt relief programs as a whole. Again, like I said, you can quickly reduce your total debt. That's one of the easiest things that you can do. And then they also allow you to get a structured repayment plan. So you get set up with a structured repayment plan. Then you can also stop most collection calls, right? That's something that's annoying, frustrating. Again, companies constantly hammering you with annoying conversations and things like that, like trying to hit you up. No, you can stop the collection calls. You also have Freedom Debt Relief offers that program guarantee, like we mentioned, and the free legal support as well. Now, as far as the cons, of course, there is that temporary credit impact, and the programs do take time. This is usually a multi-year commitment, but that's really going to be a multi-year commitment whether you use a company or whether you don't. So it's something that you have to consider. You want to get started with, you want to actually take on and tackle your debt. It's going to be a multi-year commitment no matter what process and what program you go through, whether it be on your own with a DIY process, or if you do decide to go with a company like Freedom Debt Relief or any of the other companies we mentioned here in today's video as well. Again, it's a multi-year commitment. You need to be committed to paying off your debt, essentially, is part of that overall process. Now, to recap, again, I do want to mention again that Freedom Debt Relief, of course, does rank #1 for its experience, transparency, and the only program guarantee in the industry. And if you are comparing your options, you can take a close look at Freedom Debt Relief's reputation and features before making a decision. Again, they do have top rankings on BBB, Money.com, Forbes Advisor, as well as many different reviews and features in Motley Fool, CNBC, things like that. They do have quite a lot of reviews and people you can click through and see their testimonials or wall of fame, see their client reviews, and people that have actually gone through their program and taken care of their debt, again, when they graduated, their enrolled debt, and how much they were able to settle. Again, you can take a look at their Trustpilot, see the overall process, and decide if you do want to go with them for your debt relief needs. Again, that is Freedom Debt Relief. And let me know if you've tried any of these programs or if you've had any experience with Freedom Debt Relief. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your story and your debt payoffs plan, strategy, what you're going to be doing, or if you have already used them. Again, let me know in the comment section below. And if you guys found this video helpful, be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well for more personal finance and breakdowns. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Again, thank you to Freedom Debt Relief. They are ranked as our #1 choice here for today's video. Again, let me know in the comment section below. But anyway, guys, that is all for today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.